Hey you guys, welcome to day 3 of our 500 PV challenge, coach challenge. I am Jenna, for those of you guys that don't know who I am, and I hope that a couple of you guys or all of you guys will be able to take a look at that image that I posted earlier this morning about what I'm going to be going over. I always get a phone call when I go live. Take a look at that image after I get off this live if you haven't looked at it already. It's just a graphic of what I'm going to be going over today. But what I'm going to be sharing today is, how to get to 500 PV throughout your month. What goals you could set, how you could kind of think about different strategies to get there. So the first idea here is, finding people's healthy formulas. And this is something that, you actually take to private message. And with this, I know this isn't like, okay, what ideas for products do you have? But our business is about building relationships, right? So we're building relationships with people. We are finding people's healthy formulas. And by doing that, we ask people questions. And I like to bring that to private message just because I feel, you're building trust easier with your people. And, private message is just more intimate than commenting a whole message thread, let's say, on your posts. So, one tip that I do have for you guys is to listen more than you speak. Be interested more than interesting. And by that, we ask questions. And when we ask questions, people love to talk. People love to talk about themselves. And by them talking about themselves, they're going to be sharing more, maybe what their struggles are, or they'll, share one thing and it will be like a light bulb in their head. They're like, oh, that's why I haven't done X, Y, Z, or maybe that's why I haven't reached this, or why I need this or need to do this. So by, digging deeper and deeper and getting to know someone more on a deeper level really, really helps them figure out what they're really looking for, but also helps you get to know them better. And focusing on that healthy formula will really help you see where they're at in their journey and what they need. So by asking questions, you could also, people probably have hesitations or objections to what you have to offer. And again, by sharing those objections and sharing, I know how you feel. I felt the same way, but I've found this, or I've been in your same boat. I've struggled with an eating disorder in the past too, and I found out this. So again, get to know who you are talking to. What I'm going to go over is just those questions, a few questions to ask people to find their healthy formula. You may have heard the term FORM, FORM, Family, Occupation, Recreation, Message. Kind of similar to that, but this is basically focusing on finding someone's healthy formula. So one question would be, what's your favorite way to exercise? How do you get exercise? Do you go to the gym? Do you work out at home? Do you run? Do you walk? What's your favorite way to get exercise? And maybe they don't. So that's a note to take. Okay, they could really, use our programs that we have. How's your nutrition been? Do you struggle with your nutrition? Some people might be spot on. Some people might need help, right? So by asking these questions, you're thinking of what solution could best suit them, right? Number 3 is, do you have a buddy or support system? And with that, all of those 3 questions I just asked, that is exactly what we provide in our challenge groups, right? Fitness, nutrition, support. So asking them, do you have a buddy system? Do you have a good support system at home? And sometimes people say no. And people say that, my husband eats like a pig and he could eat whatever he wants and, he doesn't gain a pound. That's probably most of, our significant others, right? So with that, he always wants to eat out and he's always asking me like, well, why can't we do this or whatever? Do you have that support system? And the 4th question is, are you open to trying something new? So by finding, that healthy formula for people, you are getting a breakdown of how you could help them while you are getting to know them. Does that make sense? Awesome. Hopefully. I'm going to keep rolling. But, by asking these questions, getting answers, getting to know whom you're talking to, you are going to provide that solution and provide them with something that will offer them the best results. And those 4 questions that I just went over are, again, on that graphic that I shared this morning. And just one kind of side tidbit with this is, post publicly about your healthy formula. Breadcrumb, how you're getting in your fitness every day. Share about your nutrition. Share about your support system and your challenge groups, because by that, people are going to see, the amazing equation that you have, that amazing formula, and you'll be able to connect with those people that might be engaging on those posts. So it kind of all goes together. You're posting your healthy formula, someone likes or comments on that post, and then you could private message and reach out to them and start that conversation. So it's kind of all a flow of events. And also sharing publicly too, if you're struggling, or share publicly objections, that people have had or that you have had. It shares it opens people up, in my opinion. It already might answer those objections. It already might, make people feel relatable to you if you are sharing a struggle that you are overcoming or that you've had in the past. And it shares that you aren't perfect, so that you could help them, on their journey, since you've been there, right? So by asking those questions that I shared above, you'll be able to meet people where they're at. And, with that, not everyone may be suitable for a challenge pack. Again, that typically is always the best option, but some people might have an amazing network at the gym and an amazing support system at the gym, where they might have a personal trainer and they love them and they don't want to try something new. Don't shun them away by offering this challenge pack that they don't want the fitness portion, right? So then talk about, their nutrition and their Shakeology and the boost supplements and our performance line and everything like that. So meet people where they are at, okay, by finding their healthy formula. That is idea number 1. Idea number 2 is the challenge pack. And this, in my opinion, usually is the best solution for everyone. Who wouldn't love at-home fitness? Who wouldn't love a superfood nutrition shake that tastes like a dessert, and the support and meal plans and nutrition and all the tools, and you as their coach every single day? And with the challenge pack, we probably really are all familiar with what a challenge pack is, right? I will be talking briefly about the annual all access pack. That probably is one that you are familiar with. That PV, that personal volume, is 180 personal volume, okay? 1 challenge pack. So by you offering someone that, if you sell 2 of those throughout the month, you're helping 2 people. That would be 360 personal volume, okay? And then 3 people, that's 540. That's your 500 goal, helping 3 people. And ding, 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 that's Success Club also. So how awesome is that? By you helping someone get started with the challenge pack, help 3 people, you're increasing your volume, you're getting people started, and that's 540 personal volume points and Success Club 6. So again, that image kind of breaks down, it actually breaks down the personal PV of 135, and that is like the 21-day fix challenge pack. That's just like the 1 program challenge pack. So I'll use the 21-day fix and go over this graphic more in a breakdown. By getting someone started with that 21-day fix challenge pack, that personal PV is 135. And that team PV for the cycle bonuses and things like that, that's 45. Okay? And I know I'm going very quickly over this, so please comment below if you guys have questions. Reach out to me, reach out to your coach. But in that graphic, it shares that personal PV for that challenge pack itself is 135. That team PV is 45. And then the residual customer PV, if they stay on Shakeology next month, that's another 90. Or if they stay on the performance line, that's another 90. And the residual income of that customer would be $32 also. Coming from a coach perspective, it would still be 90, but it would be TV. It would be that team volume going towards your cycle bonuses, and you wouldn't obviously receive any revenue income, of course. We don't receive commission from our coaches. So all of that PV, those initial challenge pack purchases, goes towards your PV, but then that residual next month after month, if they're customers, also aids in your PV. So say, this month you get someone started with let's say three annual all access packs. That's 540. If they come back next month, that's 90 plus 90 is 180 plus 90 is 360. So that's 360 more. And then if you're helping another 3 people on that challenge pack, 360 plus 540 is 540, 600, 900. So that's where kind of that residual volume comes into play, okay? I know I went very, very quickly over that, but you guys, what I want to leave with you is, for us as coaches, sharing our healthy formula publicly, the more products that we try, the more we'll be able to talk about them, and the more volume that will increase and that will happen because we're talking more about programs, which leads me to the 3-day refresh. That's what I'm going to talk about very, very quickly. That is 52 personal volume with Shakeology, but you could also get the 3-day refresh without Shakeology, and that's 45 PV. I went live later today because I was hoping my 3-day refresh came in the mail, but it didn't. I had the one without Shakeology, so I have 45 PV. You could get the 3-day refresh one time on a monthly auto ship, or it's really neat, you could get this on a quarterly auto ship, which I had in the past for about a year and a half. And what the 3-day refresh is, simple, straightforward health cleanse. Basically, it's helping you cleanse your body from the inside out without starving yourself. There's so many cleanses and detoxes where you're drinking shakes and taking pills and all that stuff where you're in the bathroom all the time. You're not really in the bathroom. I actually don't really go to the bathroom during those 3 days. It's really odd. But you're eating food every single day. I love this refresh that we eat 5 to 6 meals a day. And to me, it's almost, from the inside out, it's cleansing your digestive tract. So unlike those juice cleanses or liquid fasts or whatever, they're, high in sugars, low in proteins, and just kind of a crash diet, in my opinion. They leave you feeling weak and sluggish and all that. This is an easy to follow. You're eating, let's see, I have it written down so I don't forget anything. You're eating, drinking 3 shakes a day. So 1 Shakeology and then 2 Vanilla Fresh plant-based protein shakes, 1 fiber drink, a lot of water, a lot of tea, or not a lot of tea, but maybe, I think like 3 or 4 times you could have tea throughout the day, and then a wide variety of fresh fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats throughout the day. So it's kind of like a plant-based healthy cleanse. Okay, you guys, please comment below if you have any questions. I wanted to keep this short and sweet for you guys. So happy day 3, and I hope that you guys are taking away a lot of our challenge. Take care.